Well, as time ticks away for people to decide on their November ballot measures, many of them are still grappling with Proposition 8. Proposition 8 would legally define marriage between a man and a woman. One man's decision to vote no has put him at odds with his church right here in Bakersfield. ABC 23's Julie Flannery has more. Julie?
Crystal, Matthew Gunther has been going to St. Philip of the Apostle Catholic Church for over a decade. And although the church says no one will be turned away, Matt disagrees.
For the past 12 years, Matthew Gunther would spend time on his Sundays here inside the St. Philip the Apostle Catholic Church. But today, he was outside handing out flyers explaining his stance on Proposition 8.
I know that there are others just like me who need to hear that they are not alone. And it's the church's policy to be accepting and tolerant and loving above all things of all people. And although the church has been loving toward all people, the church has not ministered as they should to those persons who have a special need to hear that the church does accept them.
In front of the church today, there was an unfamiliar sight to many churchgoers. A voter registration table and vote yes on Proposition 8 yard signs for people to take home.
There are some issues that the church considers very fundamental, and so that's why it does engage. We do not endorse candidates or anything of that nature, but when it comes to issues that may have basic moral underpinnings, then we feel we need to address those.
The church wasn't the only place in town voicing their opinion on Proposition 8. Young voters were also out on Rosedale Highway and Coffee Road with signs showing their support for the proposition.
I don't think that kids should be forced to learn about same-sex marriage, and if Prop 8 fails, then under the California Education Code, these kids are going to be required to learn that, and that goes against many family beliefs.
The young voters received a lot of attention, some people honking their horns and giving a thumbs up, and others showing their disapproval for the proposition. But the reason Matthew is making his voice heard is in the hope that homosexuals will gain acceptance and support by their church.
It's my hope that other Catholics will see what I'm doing, and whether or not they vote yes or no on Proposition 8, I do hope that they will reach out to other people, other homosexuals in the church, and tell them you're not alone, I respect you, and I welcome you into my church.
Regardless of your stand on the issue, there is still time to register to vote for this election November 4th. Some popular places to register are your local library or post office. Live in studio, I'm Julie Flannery, ABC 23.
Proposition 8 is one of the hottest issues on this year's ballot today. A group of high schoolers made their way into the debate. The students gathered at the intersection of Rosedale Highway and Coffee Road in northwest Bakersfield, encouraging people to vote yes on Prop 8. Students we spoke with say they support traditional marriage, and they worry that if gay marriage is made legal or kept legal, it could have an impact on kids in public schools.
I really don't think that young kids, they have no reason or no right to learn that this is okay. And unfortunately, fortunately, many families do believe that same-sex marriage isn't okay. And at public schools, they're going to be forced to learn about this against their will.
Most of the students say they will be voting this November, but even those who are going to be too young to vote still want to push for the passing of Prop 8.
Bueno, en temas de las próximas elecciones, una de las proposiciones más controversiales es la que estará en las boletas el próximo 4 de noviembre y es la 8. Veamos qué tuvieron que decir quienes están a favor y en contra de esta proposición en un reciente debate. Quienes quieren que se apruebe la Proposición 8 dicen que el matrimonio, la institución más esencial para el bienestar de la sociedad, está siendo atacada. Mientras quienes están en contra de la proposición dicen que la comunidad gay no necesariamente será mejor en sus matrimonios, pero dudan que sus uniones sean peores que las de los heterosexuales. Con una multitud de estudiantes y miembros de la comunidad atentos, se debatieron estos y otros puntos de la Proposición 8, que de ser aprobada el próximo 4 de noviembre, solo reconocería el matrimonio entre un hombre y una mujer.
Voto no a la Proposición 8.
La mayoría de los asistentes a este debate está en contra de la Proposición 8, entre ellos varias parejas homosexuales casadas.
Estoy un poco preocupada porque Nos casamos hace como 2 semanas y pues prefiero que seguimos casadas.
I'm a person. I want the same rights that...
Soy una persona y quiero los mismos derechos que los demás, dice este joven. Pero aunque los asistentes que apoyan a la Proposición 8 no eran muchos, también expresaron su punto de vista. Trish Younger dice que le preocupa que esta proposición no pase porque la nueva definición del matrimonio afectaría el desarrollo y la educación de sus hijos. Los panelistas que debatieron la Proposición 8 dicen que el propósito de eventos como este es que los votantes estén bien informados para que tomen una decisión educada el próximo 4 de noviembre cuando acudan a las urnas.